Hey, what's up, guys? It's Relic. I just wanted to make a video so I could answer some basic questions about the project for new people that are coming into the channel. So it's really hard to get out all of the information that I've been trying to convey to you guys, and it's just really inefficient. So I just decided to make a video and talk about 5 or 6 points and just pull our project together. I'm gonna open up with talking about the origins of the project, and then I'll follow up with motivations and vision for our project. So the origins of the project, I mean, I jumped into this just like you guys did. I seen it on Reddit, and I was like, Doge hype is going crazy, so I figured I would jump in, see what happens, and then I liked the tokenomics of it because it was going to be basically a community token, which is cool since the admin keys were burned, and it's just going to be a regular meme token and just a community token, useless, right? Like basically hoping that it's going to pump. Didn't happen. You all know what happened. Everybody thought we got rugged, but we didn't get rugged. It just the price tanked because it's a meme token and a clone of a meme token at that. And the owner's got some locked, or the original owner of the contract has some locked tokens, but in reality, guys, it's 100% legit, you know. Yeah. So I mean, I just decided to try and figure out a use case for it. And I mean, we have a massive token supply, so I figured we got to find a way to burn those. And the only way to burn those is to fork, since the admin keys are locked. So I figured we'll fork into a governance token, right? And turn this into a network. We're already a community. We'll turn this right into a network. And from there, we can leverage our network into some fundraising and then leverage that into some development. And already a ton of people have stepped up from the community. We have a team already. So we're already ahead of schedule in that regard. So this is what it is, guys. This is what it ended up being, and I think it's really cool because people do experiments like this all the time, social experiments where they'll just create a token and see what happens with it, and they just want to watch it play out. And so let's see how it plays out. Other than that, I mean, nobody's being forced to do anything with their tokens. This is just an option. If you guys want to get in to some Akita and see where this platform goes, if you believe in my vision, our vision, then do it. But let me open up the roadmap here, and I'm going to talk about the phases that we're going to go through with the project. Yeah. So give me a second. I got to grab it. Okay. So for Q1 2021, we're going to be calling that our ideation phase. And we're going to ideate with the team to develop a strategic path forward while maintaining a strong, healthy community, launch limited NFTs, define our use case, instill confidence in the community for future development, build strategic partnerships for funding, and begin construction on proper web space. So mostly everything in this is already done. I basically busted my ass for the last week and just took care of all that. We already have a partnership with an amazing company who's going to accelerate our growth like crazy. We figured out a use case. We figured out who's going to launch limited NFTs for us. And we begun construction on our new web space. So kind of already took care of phase one, Q1 already. So let's skip on to the next one. Q2 2021, which was planned. During this phase, we will begin process of integrating developmental layer on top of our token. This layer will serve as a protocol to process our initial token burn and create a governance token via XMorph protocol. A base function of our decentralized and anonymous form may be implemented here, but most likely it will come in Q3. So this is the part that's going to take a little bit longer to get the bare bones of the platform that we're going to use to be in place. This is why we need to stake for a year so that the team can have time to do this and have the funds to do this. So that will be coming soon. Our in-house devs are in the process of learning Substrate so that they're going to be able to implement this on the Polkadot network. So give us some time. We're going to get there with that, but you guys will at least be able to be staking your Akita tokens and earning extra Akita tokens during the time. And we're going to keep you updated with every bit of progress that we make with that. So moving on to Q3, this phase, we will leverage our community to promote Akita to the fullest. We will begin sitting with investors for the next phase of the project, which will require significantly more capital to pull off. We'll use mostly influencers and social media to get as much hype as possible before fundraising begins. And basically, this just means that I'm going to need all of you guys to do what this community is meant to do. Like, if everybody is out there on Twitter and we're being efficient and we're using the right hashtags and we're connecting with the right people, like don't just go after people who aren't going to say anything back to you, like Elon Musk. Like, start networking with people that we actually have a chance to, get shared by, get liked by, get noticed. And then you work your way up. That's how you use Twitter. Yeah, then we'll sit with some investors, and we should be at this point plenty of established and investable. So that's not going to be a problem. That really comes down to how hard you guys are willing to work during that phase. And I mean, obviously, we're going to have a marketing budget at that point. So I will be hiring professional influencers and social media people, but they don't carry the whole load. Like, the rest of the work has to be done by the community. It just, that's how it's got to be. Moving on to Q4, called this V2 development. This will be the absolute biggest part and most intensive part of development. Akita will bridge to Polkadot network through Kusama, which I originally wanted to go through Kusama, which was because I love what they do, but we have recently, acquired a partnership with Darwinia. So, I mean, to have that 5 days into our token, yeah, I'm going to take that. And we'll talk about that in a second. Okay, so where was I? Bridge to Polkadot network through Kusama and begin to build DeFi partnerships. Our social presence on the DOT platform could be monetized as well. Getting on the DOT network would lead us into next year where our ultimate goal lies. So yeah, no surprise. We want to be on Polkadot. Nobody likes paying these gas fees. Ethereum is ridiculously inefficient, and not only the way that it scales right now, but the way that they develop. They are slow. Everybody knows that. We're going to Polkadot. End of story. That brings us to V3 2022. In 2022, our main goal is to complete the circle of life for our token. At this point, we have a strong use case, strong fundamentals, and monetization from DeFi. This is where we need to monetize our natural resource, data. Insert a partnership with Ocean Protocol to transform our latent user data into a price floor for our token. What this means is all of the activity that we're going to have on this network and this platform that we're building is going to create data, back-end data for us. All we have to do is figure out how to monetize that, right? So if we have this ton of data sitting and it's like trash, nobody wants it, right? Like, we can't do anything with it. But Ocean Marketplace, you can sell your data to people who want to train AI. So they'll take your data and they will train AI with your data. They'll take, all the conversations that are going on, all the hashtagging that's going on the platform, and they'll throw it into a data set. They'll, create algorithms with it, and they'll train artificial intelligence with it. And that's worth, you guys don't understand how much money that's worth. There are three major data silos in the world, and they hoard all of the data for one reason. They want to be the only ones in the future who have the best machine learning. So this is going into a place now where if we got to this end game, let's call it, um, you know, we're talking big bucks. So yes, that's an end game goal, and it probably will be extended out further in 2022. I should have been more conservative, but at least I'm being honest with you about that. Let's go on to the next one. Project tokenomics and short-term goals. Project tokenomics. Everybody knows, we got 100 trillion tokens. Is the first thing they ask. Why 100 trillion tokens? It was a Dogecoin clone. Okay, this was a Dogecoin clone on Ethereum, but it's not going to work. That kind of number doesn't work. I mean, it does in our use case, but in a normal token, that wouldn't work. But the fact that we're going to use Akita on our platform in every interaction that you're going to have on the platform, well, now you need a lot of tokens, right? Because there's going to be a lot of interactions to be had. So we created a use case for Akita there too, which means that people will have to buy Akita now to participate on the platform. So it creates incentive to buy it. Tokenomics, yeah, 50 trillion were sent to Vitalik Buterin's wallet. We're never going to see those again. They're basically can be considered out of circulation. They will be counted when we look at total market cap, but that's not real. So just cut it in half, because unless he sends them back, like, those are basically out of the supply. We are going to burn tokens as well, so that will reduce our supply of Akita. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to create a protocol called a transformer, where you're going to be able to take your Akita, you're going to be able to put it with Ethereum, and you'll be able to get our governance token, Akita. That's going to be locked up. We're going to be able to stake that, and that's going to go on for 60 days. But that's it. During those 60 days, that's the only time that Akita or Akita will ever be minted. So, yeah, it's going to be valuable. There's a lot of reasons why governance tokens are valuable. We will have our treasury in DeFi pools, obviously, to earn yield for us. So I mean, it could be highly incentive for one of these DeFi pools to hold our governance token to be able to vote on where our treasury pool goes. They could want it on their platform if it's big enough, and that could create sort of pseudo political situations that occur on our network between different groups of people. And governance will be very important in the future, guys. If you believe in crypto, then you have to believe in governance, and having the right to vote with your wallet is a really important thing, because it's dynamic, right? Like, Akita is only going to do ever one thing. It's going to be able to be used during interactions, and that's it. And as the supply gets lower from the more interactions happening, Akita's value is going to go up, but it only has one function, right? So the governance token is dynamic. That's why it has inherently more value. Simple. Let's see, next part, partnerships and end game goals. We kind of went over that when we talked about the connection to Ocean Protocol and our partnership, unexpected partnership with Darwinia. I'm going to pull up our partnership. Yeah, I got to, here we go. Yes, so 1 second. Darwinia is huge, guys. Got to understand this. Like, they are Kusama, but with a smaller market cap. They are a gateway to the rest of the crypto world. They are a parachain bridge. So we will use Darwinia to connect to to Polkadot. We'll use Darwinia to connect now to Tron. Uh, they have games on Darwinia that they're building, and they're perfect for NFT integration. And they soft committed to sharing some development power with us. So to have a partnership like this 5 days in is it absolutely blows me away. And I was really so humbled to be in contact with them and have them believe in us. And I mean, they're coding really efficient blockchain at the blockchain level. Like we're talking at the base level, not like on the ERC20 level. At the base blockchain level, they are creating efficiencies for this, and it's just gonna. There, if you don't own some, not financial advice, but take a look at some of their tech and understand what they're going to be and what they're going to do and why our partnership is so important with them. I just hope that I can get some time with their devs to sit with our devs and learn from each other. That would be the most amazing thing that we could get out of this. But yeah, Darwini is huge already. Obviously, I want to have the partnership with Ocean Protocol. I have a connection in Ocean Protocol already. His name is Manan, and he's always open to help with anything that's connected to Ocean. Honestly, Ocean has their Ocean DAO, which is a grant that I'm going to apply us to when they have their next phase. I can't remember when it is, but definitely going to apply to that. I think we have a good shot with the community that we have of getting that Ocean grant, and that'll get us in the door with them as far as like building a connection with them and how that would work. And that's going to take a lot more stuff, so I won't get too much into that. But we got next listings and exchanges. Everybody's always, you want CoinGecko. Like if I hear CoinGecko one more fucking time, no, like CoinGecko guys, like you guys act like I joke about it. Gecko Jesus, like yes, it's going to be good to get on CoinGecko, but we don't have to be on their dick. Like for real, we don't. Like they will come to us. We will get listed on CoinGecko. I promise you. But if I'm not going to sit here and hound them. They're slow as shit. I'm just not going to do it. Exchanges. I mean, yeah, we can pay $15,000 and get listed on one of these exchanges, and they'll pump us, and then they'll bot us down for however long they can and steal tokens from us, and then buy in to our governance token and have a say in our network. Sure, if that's what you guys want, I mean, I'll put a vote up for it. That's all I'm really gonna say about the listings and exchanges. That's how I feel about it. Let me get to the next part here. So I'm gonna talk about the team now. So these are people that have mostly stepped up from the community and a couple people that I know. So project lead, obviously, you know who that is. Lead dev, Marco, he's not in our Telegram group. I know him through Discord. I know him from the Solidity dev Discord. He's a smart kid, really bright, and he's got some good connections as well for like front end stuff. So that's why I really like having a relationship with him. He's gonna have our transformer platform looking really good. Like he showed me like a mock-up prototype that his friend did for it, and like I just drew one. You guys know the one that I drew looks like shit, like obviously, but the one that the mock-up looks really good. Part-time dev Hans and Clem, they said that they both commit about 15 hours a week to the project. So I'll take whatever I can get at this point. I mean, 15 hours a week, thank you. That's perfectly fine. That's more than we could ask for. And I bought Clem a substrate. What was it? A tutorial from Udemy, so he can get more familiar with that. And Hans is also working on our website. And yeah, so marketing, Stefano, that's someone that I know personally. He mostly specializes in Facebook marketing, but he's gonna help us with Twitter. And Capitalist, you guys have probably seen him. He does a lot of Twitter, a lot of shilling through Telegram and more sort of like more back channels than traditional style marketing, but he's really good at it. So creative writing, that's late adopter. He's going to be handling our white paper along with Hans. They're both in coordination with that. And official white paper is really important because you've got to be able to pack a lot of information into a very readable. Nobody wants to flip through uh, something and have to extract information. That's really difficult. So that'll be important for him to, and I'm also going to be helping him with that to figure out how to do that efficiently. Graphic designer, we're hiring. We're hiring. We ain't got nobody. Front end web, I guess that's Hans right now a little bit, but we could definitely use another front end person if you guys are good with HTML or Java or whatever. Hit me up. Community manager. I just recently gave that to someone. He gave me a good, I guess, a couple reasons why he should be the community manager, and I said, well, let's see you be active in chat for 24 hours and let's see how you do. And he was really good. He was really energetic and he answered questions for people. And so, sure, let's see how you do. And his name is Nick Knight, by the way, in chat, guys. Nick Knight. Our social media manager is CoinDegen. He stepped up in the community. So far, he's done a really good job with the Twitter. And yeah, guys, I mean, we need to, as a community, help him get our Twitter bigger because that's going to be our central hub for social media for a while. NFT specialist, Cold Truth. He hasn't been in a while, so I don't really know what's going on with him. I talked to him. He's got his own project. He's his Cold token. He's an artist and he builds his own NFTs and he's doing his own thing right now. So like, no rush, man. We're not ready for you yet anyway. So Cold, if you hear this, hit me up, man. We'll be definitely working together. And that's pretty much it, guys, for this video. I mean, I'll probably get into some more specialized stuff after this, but yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything. It's probably a bit longer than I wanted it to be, but I just really wanted to put something together so that, there's one link to go to if you want to understand this token to the fullest. And yeah, I'll catch you guys another time. So peace.